Hello from Gardening at Douentza here in Ireland. And here's a video for Karina, or Fifi, who has her own channel, just to give her a bit of information on moving Streptocarpus on from their propagating trays. Hope you find it useful, Karina. Okay, this is a special video just for Fifi, Karina, who says she needs emergency information on Streptocarpus. And we've gone into the plant room. She's busy propagating them at the moment. And in the plant room, Karina, this is the box that I propagate my Streptocarpus in. It's completely airtight. And if we take off the lid, then this is what I've got going at the moment. So let me just get a bit closer and let's see if I can find some examples of what I want to show you. Okay, so this is one of the trays I've taken out. Now these leaves aren't doing anything yet, they're not rotting, so that's good. But the very first one here, you can see that there's a plantlet forming. Just one. It's so sad when that happens, just one. Now, you see that's quite long. If you compare that to my finger, it really is a good size, but I'm going to leave that in the box for another while to get a bit bigger, because the longer you leave them, the more likelihood there is that additional babies pop up, and whenever you separate them, there's a good chance that you'll damage the roots and lose them. So you really want to increase your odds. It's best if you have more than one little plantlet that you're trying to divide, and if that's the case, then you know the odds are ever in your favour. Here's another tray I've pulled out, and you can see the size, the length of these. And these now, yes, I would pot these on. I think the mother leaf must have rotted away in the end, so I'm just left with the babies, which kind of makes it nice and clean for removing them. So when I get the chance, I will move these on to the next stage. And the next stage involves taking them out of the box with like kind of 100% humidity or 100 and something percent humidity, and moving them on to the trays I'm going to show you now. And this is the next stage for me in moving Streptocarpus along. I pot them in these trays. I don't know in Canada if you get these, but they're very popular over here. You can get them anywhere. And I take the little plantlets out and put one per cell, trying my best to make sure the leaves don't touch. Obviously I've not done a good job here. And keep an eye on them. I think overwatering is more dangerous than underwatering at this stage in the game. But I grow them on in here for a month or so, and then after they're that size, those ones now could all be, as far as I'm concerned, they could be all moved on to the next stage. And the next stage is, and here's the next stage, and this is when I put the plants into little pots like this. See, little pots. Now that's actually quite deep. I would prefer to have little pots that were more shallow, but I don't, so I have to just be careful with the watering with these and let them grow on again for a little bit. It's a long old process, you know. And then after they finish there, then they can be potted on into something, say, this size. And you know, they could actually even flower at this size. I wonder, can we see any buds if we look around? Oh, I don't see any, but this size is definitely flowering size, and then you can start to expect flowers. And actually, you know, for Streptocarpus, this is ideal size. Once your plant begins to outgrow a pot this size, then you want to be thinking about propagating leaf cuttings as backup, and there you go again. So there you go. I hope that answered your question about when to move them on. Leave them as long as possible. I know it's counterintuitive to leave plants that are a decent size in that humidity box, but it really is best to leave them as long as you can. Try and forget about them. and I felt I couldn't finish up without giving you a shot of this black Streptocarpus I have in flower at the moment. This is DS Black Magic, but yeah, anyway. Okay, I hope you found this useful, Karina. Maybe somebody else found it useful too. Thanks very much. Bye now.